Welcome! I'm Amy Zavadil, and I am introducing on behalf of Afton Alice, who many of you know. She is my sister, and I asked her in the fall if I could volunteer her house to bring Adam Ezra's Get Folks tour to her living room, because I live in New Jersey in an area where he plays a bunch of places, and wanted to bring him to other places. I first heard Adam at the Light of Day Festival 3 years ago now, and I don't know if he remembers, but he told me at the end of that show I should come back. He's going to be at the Wonder Bar, which he was with the band a few months later. And at that show, I showed up by myself early, which I do lots of times. And he came and said hello, and then 5 minutes later, someone walked over to me and said, "We're the Gatherers, and Adam told us you're here by yourself, so you should come join us." Aww. And lots of Gatherers are going to be watching us tonight, because this is being live streamed, so we do want you to know that, and we'll let you know where you can find it after the fact. I want to thank Alice and Dan for opening their home for us. We are thrilled to have not just Adam, but Corinna here tonight, so this is a super special show. And Adam is going to play a long set tonight instead of taking a break, so we will excuse one another. If anyone needs to get up to refill your drink or use the restroom, there's one just on the other side of this stone wall. There's also one upstairs if you go out that way around and at the top of the stairs. And we are going to enjoy some amazing music and storytelling tonight. Thank you so much.
This is such a cool house. We're totally not fucking leaving. I just want you to know. I'm sorry, Alice. Dan. We're moving in. We haven't even seen the view yet. It was too foggy. We hear there are a lot of Eddie from Ohio and Alice Paul fans here. And, that is an intimidating fan group to play for. Those are some of my favorite songwriters and performers, and people that were mentors to me coming up. And so I hope we can do it all justice tonight. My name is Adam. I tour with the band. Corinna is in the band with me, and we are an underground grassroots band from Boston, Massachusetts. And, been playing music for a lot of years. We started in bars. Back in the days, we were, many years, we weren't hired to put on concerts. We were hired to keep people drinking until last call. That was our job. 5 hours a night, 7 nights a week, whenever we could play. Slowly, one person at a time decided to actually listen to the music and spread the music. And now we're getting a tour all around the country these days. It's an exciting thing. But I take a little stretch of time every single year to try and go to the living rooms of as many fans as I can around the country. I call it the Get Folked House Concert Tour. It is one of my favorite stretches every single year. I love a house concert. And if you hit the numbers just right, each year, Corinna joins me for just a few of those house concerts. And so you made it tonight. You got the perfect storm. It's good to be playing with my buddy on the fiddle here. We're going to start off with one of our favorite traditional songs. This is one called Moonshine. Moonshiner, 17 long years I spent all my money on whiskey God bless them, pretty women. I wish one was mine. Their breath is sweeter. The dew on the vine. Let me eat when I'm hungry. Let me drink when I'm dry. Give me dollars when I'm harder. Religion the whole world is a battle, and life is but a dream. When the bottle is empty, sure ain't worth a damn. There's a handful of songs. Corinna and I have been playing music together for a bunch of years. There's a handful of songs that we love to play when we just sit around playing music. And it's rare for us to have a night like this where we're performing together. And so for those of you here that have maybe seen a bunch of shows, or a couple of you at least, there'll be probably a bunch of songs you haven't heard us play before. And for those of you that are seeing us for the very first time, if you don't like this show, don't worry, it's going to be totally different. And next time you see us, slide like a feather. I've been wanting you dance all night. This party's slowing, ever going, yeah. Wanna walk with me outside? The stars What if we never see the sunrise? I don't want to wait for that time. For you been made to stop this run around that you're here for mine. That you're here for mine. I'm a whiskey drinker, late night thinker. I've been wanting to figure you out. I'll take my honey and I may not have much money, but I could show you what life is about. World says big is we can trade whatever we only have tonight. What if we never see the sunrise? I don't want to wait for the right time. For the midnight to stop this run that you're here for now. That you're here for now. And I may not look like much, my tattered rags and such. Look at you all dressed in white. And I may not run your path, but I will get you back. What if we only have tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? I won't wait for that time. For you get made to stop these run around. What if we only have tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? I don't want to wait for the right time. For you been made to stop this run long way that you're here for now. That you're here for now. That you're here for now. Yeah, that you're here for now. That you're here for now. Let it fall down. Amy provided us with an extensive request list tonight. Point being, we have some work to do, people. So, come on, we're gonna play. And one of the coolest things about Corinna, you should know this, is right. We go out and we play with the band. There's two other members of the band, a drummer and a bass player, and Corinna plays all sorts of different instruments, like the piano and the accordion, all sorts of stuff. And we have arrangements. When you're playing with the band, you arrange songs so that all the parts blend together and they work together. And then she comes out on a show like this, and every song is totally different, right? And it's one of the cool things about playing with any gifted, talented musician is that you can throw them into a fire and watch them use their ears and their heart and just create things on the spot, man. So this is a song we just recorded in Austin, Texas. It's going to be part of our next album. It's one of the latest songs that I've written. I wrote it like the ink was still wet on the paper when we showed up in December to record the last session of the album, and I just love this song so much, and I couldn't tell as a songwriter. Y'all cross paths with some songwriters. There's a honeymoon phase when you finish a song. When I often am in love with the song I just wrote. And I don't know if I want to feel the same way a month later, right? And so I had to bring it in to the producer who was working with us. And I was like, I just finished this song and I love it. And I'm just going to play it for you to just gut check that I'm not just in a honeymoon phase right now. And he's like, I think we have to record that song right now. And so we recorded it. Anyways, this is going to be Corinna's first time trying to play this song out of the studio. Since the day we recorded it, I think, right? Have we attempted this?
I don't think I've ever tried it on this instrument, though. So we're in this key.
This will be an adventure for us. Feeling sunrise on Thanksgiving Day. The times when I failed as I was walking away. Memories so strong, but it's so hard to say the right things at the right time. The last melting snow with the first spring day's shine, hearing her laughter and knowing she's mine. The sweet ache inside as I watch that sunset. I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. Driving the back roads slowly through my hometown. Tough jobs being finished that last look around. These moments, they pass, and I just never found the right words at the right time. The last chapter read slow is a savor at the end. The secret glance shared with my oldest friend. The campfire burning down inside my chest. I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. On my skin as our love has been spent. The money's all gone, we're not sure where it went. All the love that I've known mixed with all my regrets. No plans to wake up to as I drift off to sleep. The first autumn leaves crackling under my feet. Laughing out loud with someone I'll meet in the right place at the right time. The shake of hands before the battle begins. The loosening of my shoulders, a half a glass sand. The rush down my spine as I'm placing my bed. And I'm searching for words that they haven't made yet. Looking back through it, hasn't time flown? Remembering that last time and wishing I'd known the smell of Mom's kitchen south of man. The fear of my daughter asleep on my chest, holding on to these moments before I forget. I'm searching for words that the haven't made yet. We're gonna play a song right now for the matriarch. Debbie, we got a song for you, sister. I found out Debbie's old school country music listener. I like that. I consider myself a folk artist, but man, you know, folk musicians are kind of musical mutts sometimes. Roots music inspires me. Blues and country and that. Give me a nice old sea shanty. Anyways, we're gonna play an old Merle Haggard song. First thing I remember gone was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to die. Freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. And no one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family making miles. Mama sang to know what day he'd start. In spite of all my Sunday learning, to that I kept on turning. To Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, threw a knife down the road. Who could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding hand in hand, they didn't know me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mama heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life down the road. Who could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding hand in hand didn't only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Get it? good song. That was fun. Nice playing creek. Woo! Okay. There's a bunch of y'all here, I'm guessing, that are just seeing us, getting to know us for the very first time tonight, right? All right, so we're gonna. This is a song from the extensive aforementioned request list, but it's an early song that I wrote years and years ago, and it comes from kind of my roots, and it'll help you understand a little bit more about me as a songwriter, where I'm coming from. I grew up in Boston, I think I mentioned that, and at a certain point, I decided that the songs that I was writing and the music that I was making felt like the most honest parts of me, and that was going to just have to be the thing that I was going to do for the rest of my life. At the time, I didn't really know how to sing very well, or play guitar very well, or write songs very well. But I knew that there was not going to be any kind of plan B, and I did a handful of different things for a while. But I decided that I was going to head back to Boston, and I was going to put a band together, and I was going to become a musician. And I was in Boston, and I ran up against the challenge that most songwriters run up against when you start playing music. I needed to get shows. I needed to get gigs. I needed to get hired by the clubs in order to get fans. But I couldn't get hired by the clubs until I had fans. It's hard to figure out. My strategy ended up being I would go to the nastiest, dankest, dirtiest, darkest, least successful bars I could find in Boston, and I would ask them if we could set up in the corner and play, and that's how it started. At the time, I had some friends that were living in Somerville, Massachusetts, right outside of Boston. For those of you all that know the area, they were in this duplex, this old duplex in Somerville. 200-year-old, 3-story house. And I was hanging out with them one night, and my friends were like, Adam, we know you're struggling. We know there's a basement in this place. We've never been down there before. But maybe we could check it out. That might be a good place for you to, you can hang your hat there for a little while until you kind of get on your feet a little bit better. And I said, well, okay. We spent the night hanging out. We probably drank too much whiskey together. At some point late at night, we decided we were going to take a field trip, all of us, down to the basement. We wedged open this old, rickety door. Had never been opened since they had lived there for 5 years. And we walked down the stairs, and we got to the bottom of the stairs, and they looked around, and I looked around. And it was like a scene out of the Blair Witch Project. This ceiling is a cathedral compared to the height of that basement ceiling, right? And it was just right. It was these cross beams, and then the floorboards from the floor underneath. And in between the cross beams was that pink insulation stuff. It was right about, if you stood up tall, that pink shit would brush against your hair if you weren't careful. That or the cobwebs hanging off of it. And the pipes, some of which were kind of leaking down there. There was some cement around a section of the basement, but then the cement just kind of crumbled away, and it was a dirt floor down there. Now, I have the kind of friends you can tell anything to. We tell embarrassing stories. No one ever gets embarrassed in front of each other around my friends, but they looked embarrassed. They said, Adam, we did not know it was going to be like this down here. We are so sorry. And I said, I'll take it. I made a deal with the landlord to pay $200 a month in rent. At the time, I was working on first group album, and I was helping a guy build a studio. I was swinging a hammer. I was a terrible carpenter, but he took pity on me, and he would trade me studio time if I worked. So I knew just enough about carpentry to put up a couple walls around a section of that basement that had the cement floor. I ended up living there for over 10 years. And I am so grateful for it. I could not have been a musician otherwise. It allowed me to do this thing. It allowed me to become a musician. And to this day, some of my favorite songs that I've ever written down in that basement. This is a song written down in that basement. It's a song about writing a song down in the basement. It's called The Basement Song, as a matter of fact. It's cold down in the basement that I'm renting for the time. Streets outside are quiet, 3 more hours till the grind. When alarms will sound in unison, the sleepy town will ride. Just to start another day with neither fanfare nor surprise. And the weather will be overcast, then it'll turn to rain. Folks will secretly be happy for the excuse to complain, but the rain will sound like symphonies cascading off this town's Victorian roofs with angles. Then the drops come rolling down, and my day will start off soggy. She's upholstered to my feet as I stumble to the corner store to get some tender to eat. The cute girl at the register will smile as if to say, hey, we both in this together, and she'll send me on my way. Yeah, 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 and the mayor with the shiny shoes, he'll be at Old Town Hall, and his brother chief of police will catch truants at the mall, and mothers with their babies off to daycare and to work. I'll be heading to the alleys, cause that's where the poets lurk, and I'll be singing things in harmony, smelling them in rhyme. You know the kind of day when you could sit within the times. The confident will rise, will choose to concentrate on all the things I love or try to fix the things I hate. Cause we Americans dig their sitcoms, music, ball games, and French fries. And our teachers, they need raises, and our schools, they need supplies. Resilience in the spirit goes the will to carry on, and the moon that chases the sun around the earth to bring the dawn. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. This is the verse that I rewrite every couple of years. Well, this virus has us down and out, but Joe's been on the case. The vaccines or the variants, which one will win the race? And I'm down in the basement, trying to contemplate the fact 1 million of our neighbors gone, and they ain't coming back. Conspiracies are everywhere, we're bursting at the seams. Crazier each day, like falling deeper in a dream. But we will keep on gathering, one day at a time. We'll prove that we are stronger yet than all of it combined. But 100 years from now, all our troubles will be gone. We'll be searching out new planets after fucking up our own. We'll pick us out a winner, plant a sturdy flag, and then chip up a few religions and do it all over again. Hey, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I remember the night I was writing this song. It was the middle of the night, it was about 4 a.m. I was touching it up, I remember. I was living in that basement in Somerville. It was a Saturday night, I did not have a gig, surprise, surprise. I did have, there's this place, this legendary tiny little spot. It's a little bar called Toad in Cambridge, Massachusetts, right? It's right down the road from me in the basement. It's this tiny little bar about the size of this living room right here. Maybe this living room and that room right there, you know, and of course like a bar along the side that took up a good amount of the space in the bar. And in the corner, in this back corner where this piano was sitting right here, there's a little tiny stage. Now Toad, like some places in Cambridge, right, was one of these legendary places that had been open for decades, hosting troubadours at the times as they would wrangle their way through Boston. And I have this belief that over time, things that happen inside the walls of a place, they leave an impression. There's a little juice left over. And I felt that every time I was in Toad. It's a special spot. They wouldn't hire me either, but I found the name of a guy named Billy Beard. Billy Beard is the drummer of a band called Session Americana, a great band in Boston, and he was the talent buyer for Toad's, man. He was the one that scheduled all the artists that came in, and I somehow managed to get his email address, and I took it upon myself to email Billy once a week. For 4 years. 4 years I emailed Billy, and finally he responded to me, and he said, I will paraphrase. It was something like, okay, Adam, you can play, just stop fucking writing me all the time. And he would give me a slot on Sunday nights every once in a while. My slot would be from 7 to 9 p.m. At 9 p.m. the ticketed show would happen. That's when the people that actually had fans would play a concert. But from 7 to 9, man, that tiny little stage in Toad, that was all mine. I was a professional musician. It didn't matter that there were only 2 people in the bar, 2 drunks facing the other direction while I was playing music. It didn't matter. I was doing the thing. That puts this last verse in context. You know where I'm playing. After the sun rises, after I finish this song. If I met Greg Brown, I'd say I stole this song from you. We can't all be original. Plus my rent is due and I don't have health insurance. My car might be repossessed, cause playing on this guitar is the thing that I like best. And tomorrow at a bar, about a half a mile from here, I'll make 50 in a burger. They'll make me buy my beer and the guitar will sound like fireworks, exploding north and south, expressing all the feelings I can't push out through my mouth. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Take me on the road and we will travel for a while, and we will play together, trading verses, you and me. The crowd will want an encore, we'll give them 2 or 3, but for now the morning time will rear its head before too long, and you know I cannot sleep before I've finished up a song. And tomorrow when I muster up the nerve to play this through, I'll hit the final chord and give a silent nod to you. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Well, St. Patrick's Day weekend, y'all. So we thought we'd play a little mini set in honor of the holiday. I'm gonna let Corinna do a little introducing of these songs.
Alright, well we are going to start this little mini set with an old traditional song that actually it's debated, I think, whether it comes from Ireland or Scotland. I've heard both. It's called The Wild Mountain Thyme.
How about I tune too? This is the coolest part about being part of a band. For me, each one of my bandies brings their own musical tastes and influences to the group. And the songs that I write take on their own life because I get to play with other musicians. And Corinna's got this beautiful, not only does she have a classical background, but she also has this wide-ranging Americana Celtic kind of background too. And it's been really fun to explore some. She challenges me when it comes to this stuff, so we're gonna see how this goes. When we're out of tune, it's always my fault, you know that. Jesus, sweetly moving in the wide mountain time, rolls around the blooming heaven. When you go to see and we'll all go together to the wide mountain time, all around the blooming heaven. When you go to see. The deep blue sea dreaming and return winter spoils to the bower of my dearie. Will it go to sea? And we'll go together to a wild mountain time, all around the blooming heaven. We'll go. Yeah, we should try it. This is way out of my comfort zone.
This is a fun part of the show for me because this is when I get to make Adam really challenge himself as a sideman for a song. This is a medley of 2 tunes. The first one is called the Hila Mati. It's a traditional tune. And the second one is one that I wrote on a hike a handful of years ago with some friends. We had the opportunity to hike Mount Kilimanjaro. It was amazing. I loved it. And on the way up, I wrote this tune called The Summit Mile.
You should tell them too. You set a world record that day.
The friends and I who hiked it were supporting a local school, and we played a little concert at the summit at 19,000 feet.
Wow. And it's on YouTube.
It is on YouTube, yeah, if you look for like fiddles on Kilimanjaro.
How cool is that, right? Amy saw me attempt this in New Jersey last night. I didn't do so well. I was better this afternoon, so I think I'm
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. Going in.
love online. They enjoyed all this.
You're on plug for a couple songs. I'm gonna try this instrument. How's everybody doing so far? I didn't even ask y'all. Is it too loud? Is it okay? Does it sound okay? I'm gonna tune that so Corinna doesn't quit the band. So this first song, we're gonna play 2 songs on this little instrument here, and this first one is a song that we just finished recording in Austin, Texas, which is the recording came out so great. And for those of you that know my band, not only were we recording it live, the 4 of us in the studio, but we also had maybe the best piano keyboard player I've ever played with playing with us at the same time, and one of the best guitarists I've ever played with in the studio. So there were 6 of us in there, and the studio liked to record live, like old school. So they plug it all at the same time. Each song we would sit around in a room and we would arrange it together in like real time. And we would just go in and like press record and see what happened. And it was kind of, there was some kind of magic that happened in there. And I'm just so excited for the album to come out. I don't want to talk too highly about it before playing a song that may not be magical at all. We haven't tried this, but we're gonna see how it goes. This one's called Revelation. The sun comes up shifting to drive. Another day I'm still alive. My heart is full, my mind is clear. Well, as part of Amy's extensive request list, she wanted to hear a song. It's actually a song that we're going to release before this album comes out. We're going to release it next month as a single. We went into the studio and recorded it. I wrote it in honor, I consider myself a folk musician, and that means a lot of things to a lot of people, but I think, one of the things that it means to me is that the art that I make is built upon art that was created before me. And that in some way, right, as an artist, it is my job not only to express all the things that make me human and connect us all, right, but to carry on the voices of artists that came before me, carry on those artists who have inspired me and influenced me. And I was very sad. And this may surprise you. You may not picture this person as somebody who is one of my influences, but the passing of Harry Belafonte, who not only was an incredible songwriter, but just an incredible person, and just someone whose voice and spirit we could use in the world these days. And after he died, I decided that I wanted to try and write a Harry Belafonte song. And I fucking failed. But this is the failure. I'm going to share with you the failure. It's turned into, this is the beautiful thing, right? Like, right, they turned into, I was, at one point I was into the rabbit hole of researching the Beatles and Bob Dylan. For a while they were like influencing each other, and John Lennon was talking about wanting to copy Bob Dylan, and that's how he wrote one of his songs. It doesn't sound like Bob Dylan anymore, but that's where he was coming from. He was inspired by Bob's writing, and so he wrote that. And these are the things that carry on the voices of art, and that's one of the things that inspires me the most. So, anyways, this is one called Mama Luna. And we're making Corinna play a new instrument for this one. This is the first time she and I are attempting this without the band, and so we're just going to see how this goes.
And we changed the arrangement today.
We
Well,
did?
at least my parts.
Good, perfect. All right. 1, 2, 3, and... Tired, my feet are stomping. I am weary, take me home. Look up and see the stars we share, far apart, we're not alone. Sunshine. That's right. 1, 2, 3, and dancing feels like falling, falling. I must be gone, I cannot stay. Look up and see the stars we share, far apart, midnight alone. Sunshine brings another day. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Come on, come on. Mama Luna, hear me calling. Listen to my lonely song. My back is sore, the load I'm hauling takes me back where I belong. Look up and see the stars we share, far apart, we're not alone. Sunshine brings another day. I'm coming home. Look up and see the stars we share, far apart, we're not alone. Sunshine brings another day. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Come on, come on. That was fun.
Well, now you know, especially from the basement song, you need to know a little bit about my history as a songwriter and performer. So you'll appreciate this next story. About, I don't know, a handful of years ago, I got a call from a guy named John Oates from a band called Hall & Oates. And he wanted me to come down to Nashville and do some songwriting with him. I said yes. I was very nervous. Suddenly I'm on a plane. I'm gonna land in Nashville. I'm gonna go to a fancy studio and I'm gonna be writing from a guy with a guy, you know, in a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. His music doesn't sound anything like mine, by the way. Anyways, John met me at the studio. He's a really down-to-earth guy. And he's a dude that is super inspired by roots music, just like me. We ended up, over the years, we've written about 9 or 10 songs together. And we actually just last month released a song, a duet. He and I played in the studio together, just 2 guitars and some harmonies. And it's our latest release that's out there in the world. It's called Truth in the Wind.
Woo.
We're gonna try not to mess it up for Alan. How's everybody doing? Good? Just checking in. All right.
Good?
Okay. Look where we started, my baby. Whoever thought we'd be here? Sweet place. Come to me. The salt on your lips, there's truth in the wine. Wish for your happiness as we leave this behind. I hope it's brought wisdom on every time. The salt on swinging, at least we may try. The cut of your honesty's better than life. This holds on your lips, there's truth in the mind. So goodbye, my love. It's too painful for us to be friends, but it's worth it to know you'll be out there smiling, smiling again. There's songs on your lips, there's truth in wine. It's for your happiness, done with the crime. Hope that someday it's wisdom I find, sustaining your wisdom, your words left behind. My soul's on my lips, there's truth in the mind. The soul's on your lips, there's truth in the mind. Truth in the mind. Truth in the mind. Truth in the mind. Well, eventually I fell in love with a Jersey girl.
The best kind.
She grew up on a farm in New Jersey. I never knew they had farms in New Jersey. I know, I thought it was an ironic title. She comes, Alan, my wife, she comes from a conservative Catholic family. I wasn't sure I was going to fit in. Impoverished hippie Jew that I am. On top of all of it, about 10 years ago, we decided that we were going to move in together. We were not married. We were going to be living in sin. That was a nervous chapter we got through. We bought a place outside of Boston in a city called Chelsea. It was like this old brownstone building in kind of a seedy part of town. We bought the 3rd floor, exposed all the old brick and wood, 150-year-old stuff. I was out of the basement. I was excited. It was my first time cohabitating with another human being. And I quickly came to the realization that although Allie and I both consider ourselves English speakers, it kind of seems like sometimes we were speaking totally different languages to each other. I mean, we would have arguments sometimes and discussions, and I wouldn't realize till after the fact that I didn't even really know what we were arguing about to begin with. For a while, I thought to myself, oh man, maybe I'm just not very good at this. Maybe I'm not good at being a partner. And I started having conversations with people wherever I would go. And the more people that I talked to that were in long-term relationships kind of universally would say this: Adam, it's okay. It actually doesn't ever get any less confusing. So both love and enjoy that ride. And it's a pretty amazing ride to be on now. Allie and I have a 3-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old daughter, and it is an amazing ride to be on. But this is a song that was inspired by that. I love you, we're two of a kind, but I will never understand your beautiful changing complex mind. Patience, empathy, and the strength to laugh at what we think we believe. And you say, I say, shit, sorry. And I say, hey, our name. But you say, no, no, hey. All I know are snakes and snails, and you're full of graves and fairy tales. And we dance in circles around this world, 'cause I speak boy and you speak girl. You speak girl. Black and white, joy and pain. The times we fight, I make up a game. Laid in it out with your body pressed up next to mine. The mysteries we solve, discoveries we find. All I know are snakes and snails, and you're full of graves and fairy tales. We dance in circles around this world, 'cause I speak boy and you speak girl. You speak girl. And I sound something like hey name, and you sound something like no hey. And I say wait hey name, and you say you're so fucking stupid nah hey. Ooh, all I know are snakes and snails, and you're full of graves and fairy tales. And we dance in circles around this world, 'cause I speak boy and you speak girl. You speak girl. I'm finding, now that I have a daughter that speaks, that there are whole new dimensions to this song. I can give you an example, maybe just from the other day, if you would like. Could be any day, really. Hey, Willa, you've been such an amazing big sister today. It has been great hanging out with you. What's that? What'd you say? Oh, you're hungry? That's interesting, because 20 minutes ago when it was lunchtime, do you remember that? You remember when I said, what would you like for lunch, baby? And you said that you wanted toast with peanut butter and honey on it, cut down the middle without the crusts. And Daddy made that. He made the perfect toast with the special kind of peanut butter and a honey spread just like you liked it. And then I put it down on the plate, and you sat there on your special plate and your special chair, and you said you didn't want the fucking toast anymore. You remember that? You remember that? And then Daddy said, you know what, that's, because I just made this for you because you said you wanted it. And then you told Daddy, no, I want cereal instead. And so I went into the kitchen and I found your special little bowl, and I put the Cheerios in it with the flakes mixed in like you like it, and the extra raisins, and I gave you your big girl spoon, and I put the milk in your special cup so you could pour it into the bowl yourself. Do you remember that? I know how you like to pour it into the bowl yourself. And then we got back to the table, and you poured the milk into the bowl of cereal, and then you said you didn't fucking want the cereal. Do you remember that? And I said, 20 minutes from now, you're going to be hungry. You're going to be hungry, and you're going to say, Daddy, I'm hungry. And what am I going to say? I'm going to say, okay, what can I get you now? All I know is snakes and snakes. You're full of grace and fairy tales. We dance in circles around the square. Cause I speak boy, and you speak girl. You speak girl. I just speak boy, and I just speak boy. I just speak boy. I speak boy, and you speak girl. Bring back a couple memories for someone. Welcome to my world. I'll tell you, I mean, right, for all those frustrated moments, it's magic. We are gonna hustle our little fannies to get to a mid-afternoon house concert tomorrow in Jersey. And after Jersey, we're gonna drive up to Boston, where I'm gonna drop off Corinna, and then I'm gonna roll up to Maine, where we're living right now. And if I'm lucky, I will get home by 4 or 5 a.m. so that I can wake up and I can cook eggs for my little girls when they wake up the next morning. And it will be painful and magic and so worth it. And right now, the hardest part of my life is trying to find the balance. It's so cool that people want me and my bandies to play music around the country these days, and it took us so long. You know where I came from at this point. You can appreciate how long, how many roads it's taking to get here. I can't stop now. I can't stop all that momentum. But I need my baby daughters to know their daddy too. It's challenging. It's a challenging line to find. A song about that is one of the first songs I wrote after being a daddy and missing home. It's called Pocket Full of Seashells. Shut up.
She's just speaking, girl.
She didn't even sing.
You guys, you have insight now, right, into the dynamic that's happening, right? You will come to see a band show. Look for that face. Like she just gave me that side-eye smile, all right? You will know what it means. It will mean, tune your fucking guitar, dude. It happens at the band shows. People that know how to watch the show within the show can always spot when Corinna knows my guitar's out of tune. All right.
It's only because this is one of my favorite songs of yours.
Aww,
Deserves to be in tune.
thank you. All right. I've been walking after last night, sand under my feet, collecting little seashells as I go. 16 shores and 18 days, promises to keep, but there are moments I could stop and take it slow. If I had a nickel for every bar I've played, and if I had a dollar for every nickel made, maybe I could think about staying home a while, but that ain't in the cards right now. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith. heavens where the darkness meets the light. That the life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So we'll gather all my courage, I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. Well, maybe she will keep them in the jar up in her room, or she might make a necklace or a crown. She might see when her friends' daddies drop them off at school that hers is out there somewhere thinking about her. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the night. That the life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So we'll gather all my courage and I take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. I love the life I chose, I don't want any other. You won't catch me feeling sorry for myself. And this day will pass and whispers that become a memory, they will live inside a jar, a little shell. Get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. And the life that's worth the living is built on all the love we made. So we'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. With this pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind.
Man, I just want to tell you all, it means so much to me, to us, to be able to come all the way down here to Virginia and get to play around such a friendly group of people, and it's been just a pleasure making music with you all tonight. So thank you for being here. We're going to finish up the night playing a handful of songs unplugged, because I learned how to play guitar hanging out with my friends in living rooms like this, and it just feels, it's such a special thing to get to share music in this kind of environment. And it gets harder and harder to find the windows for us to do this, and so we want to take advantage of it. And let me get this guy a strategy. We're continuing on Amy's extensive request list.
Page 4.
But you all know at this point we have some history. You know a little bit about my history. You know that I'm coming from Boston. You know that for a long time I was playing bars around Boston. We started to get to tour around the country. It wasn't really until we crossed the Mason-Dixon that I would get this question after every single show. People would come up to me and they would say, "Hey man, where's your Boston accent?" So I decided to come up with a proper response to that particular question in song format. Problem being, in order to sing in a Boston accent proper, more often than not, it requires the use of a whole lot of naughty words. So before we start, not like we haven't dropped a few F-bombs already tonight, I'm sorry. But as is tradition, we're obviously playing in a classy venue. We have this important question for you before we start. Does anybody here object to hearing an excessive amount of harsh language? If you do, for the next 3.5 minutes, you can go fuck yourselves. This is a little tune we like to call The Devil Came Up to Burst In. 2, 1, 2, 3, sounded something like this. Oh man. Well, like Amy said when she was introducing us. By the way, can we just give it up, please, to Alice and Dan for opening up their have been live streaming this show. So we are being joined by gatherers from all over the country, and depending on who's on tonight, maybe all over the world. We have a tradition when we live stream that we finish each live stream with a song, with one song in particular, and it's called a toast. And it is, yes, it's a drinking song, but it's really like a deceiving drinking song because it's not really about the drinking. It's about being around group people for the time that we have together, and that certainly feels like the gift that Corinna and I have been given tonight, getting to be here and playing music for you all. So, and for you gatherers, thank you for joining us. I don't know if you can. You should kind of angle. I don't know. Have you been? There we go. Can you see Corinna? I hope you can see Corinna.
Audience participation.
All right. And after this, we're going to sign off to our gatherers online, and then we're going to sing one last song with you all tonight. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind in our back. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn your way to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a place of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us, Lord, who we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to them that company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we've had. For these moments pass lightly, come again. May our lives all burn bright, right to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one man. Let us drink one again. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to the world and good company. Here's to the vision. Here's to the past. Let us do one last song. Let us do one last. Let us drink for this lady is out there. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Our gatherers online, please stay safe. Keep on